you or something like refreshing your mind about the ways of propagating, some ways of propagating our plants. And at the end, I will show you how to mark out a branch of a guava tree. So there are many ways of propagating plants. First is, by the way, I've already started planting these seedlings yesterday, and I am going to continue planting some of these plants. One way of propagating is by means of this one. You separate, because there are two in this area. Separate this one. Onions, this is onions. Try to remove some of the roots because this has so many roots, so try to cut some of the roots. Of course, you should also cut the leaves of the onions, and you can use that in as spices in your cooking. So just separate this one. Separate. Again, this has so many roots, so just try to remove. Try to remove. So I am just sharing with you your experiences before when you were in the province. But for those who were not really in the province but living in the urban areas, then maybe this is sharing of ideas to you. So I am done with cutting of this and separating. We will try to plant this in this area, in this can. So I will just plant it here. I think I will just make 3 rows. Rows. 3 rows. So I have planted 9 onions. Only because this is only a small space. I will try to look for another where I can put the rest. So I am going to water. Put water. By the way, the soil that I am using is a rich soil. I tried to mix it with an organic fertilizer made up of seaweeds. So this one. So I am through with onions. Let us try to plant another. This one. This is garlic. We will try to use the cloves of garlic in planting. This one we will try to so we have here this places where I can put the onions. No, not the onions, but the garlic. I will try to cut this area here, cut this area, because this is where the plant will grow. So plant it this way. Plant it this way. Not so deep. Not so deep. Just enough to cover the soil. This is where the plants will get out. I am just making use of the grasses in planting. This is supposed to be thrown to the garbage, but I am making use of it as a place where I can plant all these things, all these spices. So this is the way. I am not afraid of soiling my hands because I am used to this. I grow in the province and I live in the province for so many years. And I am used to planting any kind of plants. just enough to cover this. Do not bury it well, just enough. What's this? Why is there a stone? Okay, just enough in this position. So this is the position to plant this one. So I'm done. I am finished. I have finished planting the garlic. So because we have nothing to do in this time, so we are making use of our time and planting some spices and vegetables. Okay, that's enough. Then I will plant next is the next that I will plant is this is an eggplant seedling. An eggplant seedling. We can still have a garden even if we are living in the urban area. Even if we are in the urban area, we can still have our garden by making use of our plastics, by making use of our what's this, containers. So I will try to plant it here in this container, but I will first try to remove some of the soil. I'm not afraid, nor I'm not what's this in soiling my hands, because I am used to this. When I was living in the province many years ago, I used to toil my hands. Well, first remove some of the soil. Then let us try to, excuse me, I will get some. We will try to remove, since this is in a plastic container, we will try to remove the plastic. We will not include this in our planting because you know that plastics do not decompose or do not rot. So try to get the seedling out of this thing. So including all the soil, plant the seedlings like this, then add the soil. The variety of this eggplant is, this is a very long, the fruit of this eggplant is a long fruit. So that's it. I have 3 seedlings here of eggplant. So we can still have our garden, a garden, even if we are living in the urban area. Just have our garden around our house. Then this one, another one. I have 3 eggplant seedlings. I will first remove some of the soil. This is a rich soil, as I mixed it with an organic fertilizer made out of seaweeds. Okay, the same process. We will try to remove the plastic. Try to remove the plastic. And you are not destroying the roots of this eggplant seedling because you include this in planting. You include the soil. Put the soil and cover with soil. I really love gardening. I really love to take care of plants. That's why during this time, while we stay at home, we have something to do that is fruitful. Something that will benefit us in some later days. So this one is already done. Another one. The third one. The same thing. Remove the plastic container. Remove. And include the soil. Don't destroy the roots. Include the soil. Plant it. Cover it with soil. Okay, it's done. It's done. I have planted today 3 eggplant seedlings. It's better that we won't let the sun set in the west without something planted in our yard. So, let us make use of the time. Water our plants after planting. And even if this is exposed to the sun, it will still be alive because it's already alive. By the way, if you plant and use this one, be sure that there is a hole at the bottom so that the water will not get stagnant. Because if the water will be stagnant, then the roots will get rotten. So we have other things to plant today. This one, I don't know if you have seen this one. This is a fruit of malunggay, moringa oleifera. And you can use, if you want to plant this, you can plant using seeds, or you can also plant malunggay using a stem. This is the malunggay. I have no place to plant this malunggay. I will just try to see where I can put this, where I can bury this. Where's my chili? I will try to see where I can bury this. I have so many planting. I have squash. I have, what is this? I have papaya here. But I will just also try to bury malunggay seeds. Oh, the seeds or you may use a cupping of the malunggay. And I have also here turmeric. This is the roots of a turmeric, so we can also propagate plants by means of its roots. By means of its roots. These are the roots of the turmeric, and this is the one that we are going to plant. This is the one that we are going to make a tea. Then I also have ginger. The same thing. This is the root of a ginger. What we are going to do to propagate this ginger is just to cut it down, then bury this in the ground. Same thing with the turmeric. The roots grow in branches, and we can plant this by detaching the branch of this and bury it down in the soil. So let's go. Let's try to plant these things. Where is my... Let us go to the other side of the area. The turmeric and the ginger. These plants will thrive in shady places, so we can plant this here. Just plant it here. This will thrive even in shady places. You can plant this even in under the coconut plantation. You can plant this. So I will try to plant ginger. I will also try to plant turmeric. That's one, turmeric. We have this area. Our ground is only very small. So we will just adjust this plants here. Anyway, these plants will grow even in shady places. Okay, so we have planted ginger and turmeric. Now so number one, as we will be doing today, is to mark out these fruit trees. We can also do some grafting. Grafting is, I don't know, I have no sample to show you. What is this? Grafting is getting a branch of a tree and put it in another seedling like a pencil size and insert. That's grafting. Then we have also layering. If this is the plant and we have branches here, you can lay it down here. That is layering. So like for example, this one, we will put this in the ground, put this branch or stem in the ground, cover it with soil. This is already layering, ground layering. Okay. So what we are going to do today is raise the water. We have the plastic, the straw, soil, then the water. Okay. Let us put soil in this plastic. Put soil in this plastic. Then wet it with water. Wet it with water. I am getting this ready. Wet this with water. Let us try to see that this plastic is not, there's no hole in this plastic. Okay. Okay. The next thing is I will try to select a branch of the guava tree to be marketed. If possible, if you have 1 inch in diameter branch, try to use this one down below. Okay, try to select. This one is a node. This one is a node of this guava. So make a cut just below the node. It's because the roots will develop below the node. So try to make a deep cut below the node. Make a deep cut below the node of this branch. Then make a cut, another cut down around 1 inch in between. So make a 2 cuts, that is 1 inch or 1 and 1/2 inch in distance, with a distance of 1 inch or more, a little more than 1 inch. So if you have made a cut already, then scrape off the bark. Scrape off the bark. Okay? Scrape off the bark. This is just a small branch because I could not get a bigger branch because it's up there and it's hard for me. So scrape off the bark of this branch, but it should be only up to the cut. all the bark should be removed. Nothing left. Because if there is something left, then the bark will grow and it will join together. Thereby, it won't develop roots. So, if we have already removed the bark, scrape off. Remove the cambium layer. Remove the cambium layer because it might be the source of the meet-up of the bark, the upper and the lower one. Scrape off. Be sure that there is no more cambium layer. Be sure there's no more cambium layer. Okay? So there's no more. And this is ready now for marketing. Oh, let me see. Let me see on the other side. There is still. Okay. Then I will just use few of this because our branch is just small. Be sure to wet. Be sure that the what is this? That our soil is wet. I don't know now how to cover this one. So let us try to see that this soil will wrap this area. It will wrap in this area.
In-extend ng mga malls, grocery stores at supermarkets ang schedule ng bawat barangay sa kanilang pamimili maliban sa Tagunog Public Market sa lungsod ng Talisay. Si Lian Sincula nakatutok.
Wait. Ngunit tira sa reject. Ngunit tira reject boy. Sa panibangan. Ngunit tira rin ba? Kari. Ngunit tira. Ito ang hubot. Ang hubot. Lain plastik nih. Lain plastik. Nggak usah dikat. So wrap this with plastic that is already with. Then wrap this should be very tight. We should wrap the cut portion with we should make this tight so that we should make this tight so this won't move. Okay, this is almost done. After 4 months, this will bear already roots, and we can see the roots because this is a plastic. We can see the roots here. And after that, we can cut this one and plant it. There's no need of watering. No need of watering because the water here is, the soil here is very wet. That's one way of propagating fruit trees. This is guava. We have also other ways of propagation, layering. This is air layering. We have ground layering and arching. We have grafting. And so many others. So there are many ways of propagating plants. Okay, these are all for now. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something or your mind is refreshed with all these things. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like,
share, and subscribe to my channel and ring the bell button for notification. Thank you and goodbye.